So it all starts with innocent inspo, right? What do we call it? When you get your swipe file together and you just keep going. You get to make 87 mood boards, like 12 brand directions and 12 inspiring brands that you love, and you just have a full-blown creative identity crisis, and you actually just need to do the work. Like, you have a small business that you're trying to run and we can't do another rebrand at this point, or you have a huge corporation, and it's hilarious how often the new person comes in that, they had to get rid of this whole other team or something, and they had to bring in this new savior who's going to save everything. And right away, what do they want to do? Rebrand. I love rebrands. That's kind of my expertise. So it definitely pays the bills and I love doing it. But it's sometimes really a dangerous proposition when you kind of never actually embrace what you've rebranded to, and you just end up rebranding yet again. And that's part of the Pinterest trap. I swear it's a endemic or pandemic epidemic. So you just keep going. You are last seen like pinning vintage fonts in a state of delusion back in 2019, right? Like, you don't need more pins. You don't need a mirror. And you just need something that reflects your actual essence, aesthetic, and energy back to you. It's not what's trending in like the Copenhagen fashion show or whatever that like dusty minimalist aesthetic is doing right now with the beige and like or trying to make it look like Apple because it's so clean and perfect. You just have to actually be confident in your decision of what your brand look, feel, and taste is, how you make other people feel when they see your merch or your logo or your colors, and how you make them like respond to you and how you respond to them. It's a little piece of yourself. So that's kind of where a lot of people get stuck, is that they don't know who they are or what they're trying to convey. Or it's trying to be trendy and following that Pantone color of the year, or whatever new collaboration, or right now Abercrombie and Fitch is selling so much better than most fashion e-commerce brands. So a lot of clients that I'm working with is kind of asking about that, if we should do our website more that way or this kind of Shopify template. And it's so much fun to do. I love making Pinterest boards. I have thousands that I just enjoy making, like mood boards and swipe files. It's so fun, but it's something that can just be done forever. And I know you need to just get back to work and actually, making sales and getting clients on your own, and you can't switch again. And you're not big enough of a business that you can actually switch. Nobody is, except for, maybe Meta, when they rebranded, they can kind of say, oh, we sort of kept the sans serif font look, I guess. But actually they rebranded horribly, so that's probably another story or rebrand kind of video. But listen, you have to go back to having somebody like me come in, or it could be you this time if you're just getting advice from this video. I help creatives stop curating, start creating, with branded tools, aesthetic guides, and design services that help you finally uncover your true visual identity. Not someone else's, just yours. You'll have your business assets locked in, your content calendar scheduled, breezy, like through the year. You already know what's going on. All your emails, your entire website, your newsletter, your merch, aligned, gorgeous, selling. So your aesthetic isn't just about looking good online. It's about knowing yourself, what you love, and what it looks like, and how it makes others feel. And just maybe believing there's a little bit of you out there waiting to be seen. Let's get you out of the Pinterest trap. Let's build your studio. When your visual identity is all over the place, your audience assumes that you are too, that you're unclear, unfocused, and you're untrustworthy because you're not confidently saying who you are consistently. You're not showing that you're like, they're seeing your confusion, and their confusion of your confusion doesn't convert. So sometimes, like, you could just look at somebody's Instagram grid, and I never like this either when people are obsessed with the grid, because I think that's just 5 years ago. But you look at all these different vibes on there, like pastel one day, and like super punk, and like gothic serif fonts on a baby shower cake ad. Like, what's this vibe for like this bakery or a wellness coach, and they use like all these clashing fonts all in one post. It's like 5 fonts in one post, and 3 brands that are like kind of like different directions, but it's a wellness coach that's just trying to sell like one ebook or something. Or if you look at like this candle brand in particular that switches packaging styles every few months, it feels chaotic instead of curated. And I've worked with a candle brand recently, and they're having a crisis of identity. I think it's because everyone kind of is, in a kind of good way. The chaos leads to beauty. So I'm here for it. But it's interesting to discuss. Strong brand identity examples that do convert are, of course, like Skims. Obviously, like, they're perfect in every way. The consistent tone, they're minimalist, they're sensual, they have muted colors, clean fonts. They have the best celebrity endorsements and really cool girls promoting the brand. Always the it girl, the up and coming. Glacier, I know they're problematic, but they're like the millennial pink people, right? Like, they're soft pink, like, they're playful and chic, but like they're kind of like Mean Girls or something. It's really a good brand, like, identity example, but I don't know about the rest of it, right? And Notion, the project management software, they have like a feeling of clarity to their work. They're so monochrome but sleek and like helpful, structured, never boring, like fun still, but never office, always enticing. So those are great examples. But like, the truth is, you don't need more mood boards or swipe. You need an aesthetic identity that feels like you, and a system that brings it to life. And I have all of those templates for sale. I also have them for free. Look below. I help creatives go from spinning in circles to building a brand that feels grounded, confident, and irresistible clear. Okay, that sounds ridiculous. Okay, I help people, companies, and creatives, because that's what I am. So a lot of us are creative artists on our own, but if you kind of feel like you are just a customer or a business, you can think of yourself that way too. But instead of spinning in circles, I help you build a brand that feels grounded, confident, and irresistibly clear with these tools, services, and templates. And the whole point is, it could also build the brand of yourself too. Because when you get more in touch with your own identity, you are able to come from that place and bring that part of yourself into this business, and that's what converts customers. The little touch of soul, the human interaction. And getting closer to yourself just leads to greater knowledge and wisdom of your place in this world. So there's a holistic reason to kind of get into a branding of yourself. So even if you don't have a business or something that you're trying to build yet, because I know